Good evening, students. Today we are going to deal the new topic. In the last class, various concepts of mining completed. Now we are going to start new lesson called boring. Do you know what is meant by boring? Or another name for boring is methods of drilling. Generally, the word boring is used as a synonym for monotonous, repetitious, tedious, or not interesting. In case of if you use boring as adjective. For mining engineering, the word boring is method of making holes. Drilling method of making holes. Absolutely, there is no difference between boring and drilling. As a synonym, you can use instead of boring drilling instead of boring. After completion of this lesson, you are able to answer, or you may have the knowledge of various uses of boreholes, classification of boring methods. If you go to the last class, we completed various stages of mining: pre-mining operations, mining operations, post-mining operations, ancillary mining operations detailed with detailed information explained in the previous classes. In this class, we are going to learn classification of drilling methods, boring methods, and uses of boreholes or drill holes. Borehole is having a hundreds of years back history. As per known information, Chinese used boreholes long back. Han Dynasty 2002 BC, before 2002 BC, boring used for their purposes. Don't be confused with the borehole as well as well. Borehole is having a smaller diameter, whereas the well is having larger diameter. Borehole is done either by manually or with machine, but whereas wells are driven by means of human beings. Of course, in recent days, tunnel boring machines are there, as well as reamers are also there. We can drill the holes with a 6-meter diameter also. After improving the technology, people are using larger diameter larger diameter holes also drilled by machines. There is a machine called reamer, I think. In tunnels in Telangana also one TBM is working near Srisailam. We call it is a tunnel boring machine. The diameter of the tunnel is up to 6 meters. 6 meters. Once we started working with TBM, the minimum time required to complete the hole, it depends upon the length of the hole and different properties of the rock. But generally, it takes for 5 to 6 kilometers tunnel, it takes 5 to 6, 3 to 4 years. 3 to 4 years. Okay, it is a different issue. What is the need of borehole? What is the need of borehole? Boring is nothing but, if you want to tell the definition, we can say boring is defined as method of making holes into the ground. Method of making drilling is synonym for boring. Boring is method of making holes into the ground. We can drive the boreholes either vertically or horizontally or inclined with some inclination, with the desired inclination. At any inclination we can bore the boreholes. What is the purpose of boreholes? What is the purpose of boreholes? Almost purpose and uses are more or less same. The purpose of boreholes is for blasting, draining out water, draining of gases, knowledge the rock pressures, strata conditions, know the mineral content. Boreholes are used for various purposes, such as first one is blasting. As a mining engineer, blasting is very much necessary to break the rock. Ordinary human strength is not enough to break the rock. Right from the early ages of human beings, if you see rock ages, the first profession of the human being is hunting. To hunt some animals, you must have some weapons. In those days, human being don't know the metals. So he depend on rocks. For in the first stage of hunting, he used to search for the sharp rocks. After some time, he wants to sharpen the rocks. After so many years, he want to prepare the weapons. For that purpose, breaking of rock is required. What happened? To break the rock, what are the possibilities? He searched so many opportunities to break the rocks. He came to know that if the rock is burned, we can easily break it. That's why after inventing the fire, you used to put the fire where the rock wants to break. After firing, he wants to break the rock. After so many years, in new era, after coming to the new era, he invented gunpowder. Then after sophisticated explosives like dynamite by the Alfred Nobel, then he blasted the rocks with he break the rock easily by using explosives. To blast the rock, then he started drilling the holes into the rock. Then he inserted the explosives. After inserting, if the shock heat are applied to it, blasting takes place or breakage of rock takes place. Then nowadays, most of the construction material like stones are because of blasting. So to do the blasting, drilling of holes is necessary to insert the explosives into the rocks. Then after heat or shock is applied to it, in the olden days gunpowder is the prominent explosive used. Nowadays sophisticated explosives are available like dynamites they are using. So boreholes are used at the main purpose of boreholes, especially in mining areas. Blasting is the purpose of borehole. Then the next purpose is to drain out the water whenever the completion of extraction of mineral takes place. If the water is present around the working places, is there or not, to know it. If the water is present in the nearby areas, simply they drill the borehole and the water will be drained off. So after draining of the water, there will not be any pressure. I want to tell one example regarding draining of water. The biggest accident in India is due to the inundation. Inundation is one of the major cause for chasnal accident, in which more than 300 miners were died. So if the proper drilling is conducted by the engineers, then what happens? The water present inside the area, inside the mine, will drain off and there will not be any accidents. The another most important one is draining of gases. As all of you know, formation of coal. Coal formation is, there are two theories prevail how the coal is formed. I hope in geology the theories will be there in coal geology, I think. One is drift theory, another one is in situ theory. So Indian coals are formed due to the drift theory. People believe that, geologists explained that Indian coals are formed due to the drift theory. Somewhere in the world, I think in England, coal is formed because of in situ theory, as per the scientists. For the formation of coal, drifting of wood, because of drifting of wood, coal is formed. That's why around the rivers in India, along the bay of rivers or in the area of riverbeds, coal is formed. The hard material in the wood will convert into the carbon in the form of carbon. The material like leaves, flowers, like those things, they will convert after burial of millions of years. The wood will become the coal, and the leaves and flowers, like those things, will become volatile matter. Volatile matter is nothing but the matter which turns into the gases. So almost everywhere in the world, coal is associated with some volatile matter. That volatile matter is nothing but the gases. While forming the coal, some of the gas is trapped in the coal. If the coal is extracted by breakage of coal seam. The gas entrapped in the coal seam will come out. That's why every mine in the world is a gassy mine. It may be first degree or second degree or third degree, whatever it may be. It will come in the we discussed in the previous class classification of coal on the basis of gassiness. So that's why all the Indian coal mines are gassy mines. The entrapped gases will be extracted. The entrapped gases will be extracted by drilling the holes before blasting it. Before blasting it, if you drill the coal hole, if you drill the drill holes, the entrapped gases will come out from the entrapped area or coal seam. That's how, if the extraction, if the presence of gas is more, nowadays the people are, there is a method CBM, coal bedded methane, CBM is nowadays everywhere. They are doing, or they are extracting the methane from the coal bed by drilling the boreholes. In second degree gassy mines, during my diploma days, during my training, I went to Managuru for my training. In the first, that mine belongs to second degree gassy mine. It will come under second degree gassy mine. More than 0.1 percentage of CH4 and less than 10 meter cube of CH4 per ton of coal raised. If you drill the holes into the face, some rumbling sound is coming in those days. They used to drill the 4 or 5 or 10 drill holes and they leave the face for 4 or 5 days. Then what happens? The entrapped gases come out into the general body of the air, due to the drilling of boreholes. That is the reason. Drill holes are used to drain off the gases. At the same time, to know the rack pressures, how strength of the rocks are there, how strength of the rock, a particular place will be there, by putting the or by drilling the boreholes. They used to know the pressure of the particular rock. If you scratch 2 rocks, a scratch will fall on the lesser strengthy rock. Am I correct? Absolutely, it is correct. If you scratch the 2 rocks one upon another, a scratch will form on the less hardened rock. That's how, if you drill the drill hole by a drill bit with some strength, if the hole is formed, what happens? The strength of the particular rock is lesser than the applied pressure. If it is more than the applied pressure, the strength of the rock is having more pressure than applied force. The hole will not make. That's how the rock pressures will be calculated. The another important one is strata condition. What type of strata is there? What type of condition prevails in the strata? Up to what length? What type of strata is there? What is its strength? And what is its composition? How it is there? The another important purpose of borehole is to know the mineral content. In prospecting, we discussed the making of boreholes. A series of boreholes will be driven to know the mineral content present a particular place. It is the primary duty of Geological Survey of India people to know where the different minerals are available. By prospecting, they will understand what type of mineral is available in a particular place. These are the purpose of boreholes. Almost the purpose and uses are same. Here some uses I want to explain. For mining people, boreholes or drill holes are used to prove the existence of minerals. Minerals, where the minerals are present and how depth from the surface the minerals are available and what type of mineral is there, what is its strength and what is its assay also. So if you want to prove the particular area is having certain type of mineral, so before that the area will be drilled to prove the existence of minerals. Minerals will be identified by means of drilling the boreholes. To obtain the knowledge of, that second point is to obtain the knowledge of ground depth, nature, thickness, inclination of deposits. Various deposits, complete geological data will be obtained by drilling the boreholes. If you touch the coal seam after drilling the 20 meters, what it indicates? From here, surface of the earth, you can find or you can touch the coal bed after going the 20 meters of depth. And nature, how hard it is, it can be identified. At the same time, thickness from 20 meters to 30 meters, if you have the core is having coal, what it indicates that when there the 10-meter thickness coal seam is there, and by doing the calculations First of all, they drill the drill holes in the grid pattern. Grid pattern. For recognized survey, the distance between boreholes will be very high. In the detailed survey, the distance between two boreholes are very less. By calculating by analyzing the core, we can understand or we can calculate the inclination of the deposit. How? What is the inclination of a particular deposit? Here by trigonometrical calculations we can obtain the inclination of the boreholes. The next one is to know the geological disturbances such as faults and folds. While forming the earth, it is very common. It is very common that the formed beds are due to the various strains, though the breaking of beds takes place, and due to the stresses, due to the huge forces, they may be the broken beds may be go away each other, or one will go, some of the bed will go to the downwards and some of the bed after breaking it will go to the upwards. These will come under geology the words faults and folds. The bed may bend because of the various pressures. The bending of seam or bed, mineral bed, is called fold. Disturbances, geological disturbances, where the folds are there, where the faults are there, how the distance between two, what is the throw of the fault, what is the heave of the fault, and what is the head of the fault, and they can identify by, or they can determine, they can calculate by drilling the boreholes. So it is very useful for mining people to understand the geological disturbances of a particular place. As already we discussed in the purpose of boreholes, drain off gases or water from the old workings. From old workings, it is mandatory to drill a borehole 20 meters advance of the present place of working to know if the water is there or not by hole safe machine for the safety purpose. We can drain off the gases as well as water from the old workings. To carry the electrical cables, signal wires, stowing pipes or water pipes between underground to the surface. After development, we drive the roadways up to the boundary of our lease. Then what happens? The depillering will take place. Depillering is nothing but, in case of metal mines we call it is as stowing, in case of coal mines we call it is as depillering. Our second work are pillar extraction. Pillar extraction will be done Again, two ways: caving and stowing. If the roof of the pillar or extracted area is allowed to fall, then the method of extraction is called caving. If certain amount of waste material like sand, boiler ash, or waste rock is filled in the void created by extraction of mineral, then the method of extraction will be called as stowing. General tendency in India is stowing is done by means of filling the water sand slurry into the void, and the water will come out and the entire sand will be in the void like a rock. So it will give the strength to the roof, and it will not allow the falling of the roof. Up to the as much as possible, up to nearer to the roof, the sand will be filled. If there is any slight difference, slight void, it will not give any problem because the void is very less. To send the water sand slurry, a stowing pipe is necessary. For better stowing, it should have as less as possible bends. If the bends are there, what happens? It will be jamming of pipes will take place. So wherever you want to stow or you want to fill the sand water slurry, a direct hole will be drilled from the surface to send the water, to send the sand and water mixture. Drilling is necessary, drill hole is necessary, or borewell is necessary. At the same time, to carry the electric cables from surface to the underground, water pipes as well as signal cables. Signal cables drilling is very, very important. If boreholes are very, very common phenomena in our nowadays. There are no wells in the colonies. Everywhere bore wells, tube wells are there. Now everybody knows, and to supply the water to the colonies, tube wells are using. To blast rock by coal in a mechanized quarry where holes of 9 to 18 meters deep and 125 to 225 mm dia may be drilled for heavy duty blasting. Heavy duty blasting is necessary to extract the or to break the rocks in open cast mines. Open cast mines, hundreds of kgs of blast meters together, they are drilling the holes to extract the rock. Another one is to inject cement in the strata in the process of cementation and freezing of shaft sinking operations. There is an operation called shaft sinking as a mode of entry to the mineral deposit. Shaft sinking is having shaft sinking is having lot of operations for different stages or for different areas. Different methods of shaft sinking is necessary. There is a method is called cementation. Cementation is one type of method of sinking shaft. Method of sinking shaft. This method is applied where the sinking area is having percolation of water from the cracks. Percolation of water from the cracks. What happens around the periphery of the well or shaft with some angle, boreholes are drilled. The cement and sand mixture will be pumped through the boreholes with some equipment. What happens with some equipment? What happens? The entire area is filled with the cement, injected cement. There is separate process. If the by high pressure pumps, the cement will be injected into the strata of the surrounding periphery of the shaft sinking. Then the entire area is packed with cement. The percolation of water will not take place into the digging area or shaft sinking area. So there will not be any problem. If the sinking shaft is having percolation of water, the collapse of surrounding area will take place of the shaft. At the same time, freezing is also one of the technique where the running sand is there. Every time the water is percolating into the water is coming into the shaft sinking area with the collapse of walls of the well or shaft. Around the periphery of the shaft where we are supposed to sink the shaft, a drill holes are drilled and a tubes will be inserted into the drilled holes, and a brain solution will be pumped into the boreholes, drill holes. It will take out the temperature present in the water up to the freezing point. So the water present around the periphery of the percolated water present around shaft will be freezed. That is called freezing technique. The running sand will not take place because of the freezing of water. It works like a wall. It stands like a wall. It stands like a wall. That is one of the in shaft sinking. These two are the very favorable, very important usages. To obtain oil, natural gas, as all of you know, oil, natural gas is extracted by drilling the boreholes. But the depth of the borehole will be very, very huge for natural gas as well as oil. The another most important thing is to obtain the course of the rocks. To obtain the course of the rocks. Boring or drilling is done by different methods. One method, it will come in the classification. One method is there that is called rotary type of drilling with the diamond drill bit. You can get the core. Core is nothing but a solid stratum of rock mass obtained during drilling. A round solid stratum of rock mass obtained during drilling with hollow drill bit and a drill rod. It will be, the entire core will be collected and it will be numbered. The core will give the complete information what is inside the surface of the earth. After testing in the laboratory, they can identify the what type of minerals are there, what is the usage, and they will go for exploration. For exploration, boring is very much necessary. For complete details, core obtaining is also very important. If you are not obtaining the core, you cannot identify the exact condition of the particular area. This is the modern rigs, modern boreholes used in drilling the boreholes. Nowadays, sophisticated vehicles are using to operate the drill machines. This is the modern one. Hammer drill main, rotary method of boring rig. The line diagrams will give the complete information, but here we are not having complete information of the machines. In the next class, we will discuss the complete operation of the bore machine. I hope you understand well the various purposes and uses of boreholes or drill holes in the various fields. Okay, thank you.